All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the New England Patriots. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, it's Dixon. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Watch it now, Barney.
On the give, this is Dixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A beautiful fake. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. On first and goal, Dixon. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Jerick McKinnon now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ferguson. First play of the drive, a success. 19 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Gone! Detroit! Gone!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Detroit!
He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, they go with Dixon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Space to maneuver at the 40. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and sneak it here. Call it no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up a 4th down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to 4th. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Now a handoff for Dixon. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw. Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Malone. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. He's dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And that last field goal, number 400 for him in his NFL career. I don't know whether this will wind up a Hall of Fame career, but he's certainly been at the top of his profession for quite a while.
And that is without question, my man. One of the best kickers we've seen in the past decade or so. Big congratulations to him. Pretty nice round number.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Watch him now, Barney.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis, no jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him at just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The drive begins with a run by Dixon, and he'll find some space up to about the 25. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. The first carry down for Rex Burkhead. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Detroit! Detroit! Three down. Who do you want? Gun! Me and you all day. Gun!
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught at the 20. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Three down. 34, eyes up 34. Detroit! Gun!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Green 39! Green 39!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Jerron Harmon makes the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
Detroit!
He'll drop to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Detroit! Detroit! Over, 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 over! Ah!
They'll set up a throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there on 3rd down for the Pats. And even 50 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. First carry for the former Tar Heel Elijah Hood. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
This is Hood on the ground. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And now with the time of the play clock almost up, Ron Rivera's going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Well, they held them out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Foxborough after this. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run. It's Dixon. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They'll throw again from their own end zone. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone, and he gave it to him. 15 big yards. This quarterback now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. Now back to throw. Gets this one left side to Pettis. 23 yards on the play. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Back to throw. Caught left side, Garcon. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. Eluding and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Derek Rivers in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Now whistles here, and we're going to get a timeout taken by the offense as they'll use their second one of this first half and make sure they've got the play call right. All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the New England Patriots. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Blue, landed!
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They'll drop the throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Detroit! Detroit!
And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Patriots take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Hood. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Hood. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. On the give, this is their fullback. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. At 5 yards. On the play there as the drive will continue. They run here with Hood. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Detroit! 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 Watch 32! Gun! 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 Gun!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And able to find Dorsett. Oh, it breaks a tackle, and he's got it. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Gordon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
Certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your feet down in bounds for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Did they work on it? Maybe some of them were ballet, some dance, who knows?
Yeah, you and I were talking the other day. I remember one of my favorite kids shows growing up. I don't know that I want to name it, but guys like Lynn Swan, they used to be on there showing their ballet skill.
And you have to remember when they were kids and their parents would tell them to take the ballet classes, you know they were fighting them like crazy. But right now they're saying, thanks, Mom.
Goskowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll start on the ground with Breida, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They'll look to throw here. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they'll run it here. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out.
Detroit!
They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46.
Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. DeForest Buckner. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Detroit!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. A big play there for New England. 41 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Watch him now, Barney!
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Oh, shoot.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They run with Breida, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Partner, you mind if I take off this head?
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that. Super toe.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. He's taken down. DeForest Buckner forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Gets it to Gordon. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Oh, boy.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Now they try the right side here. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. New England on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And they'll go with the ground attack here. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Lucky 56. Gone. Detroit.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Oh, word.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Gone.
Right, figure this shit out, big dog.
They'll set up a throw.
Good.
Looking left side, he's got a man. It's Malone. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is
I will give you the first. I will give you the win anyway.
Set. Green 39.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Going up top. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown.
Yeah, I know what I do,
Patriots. Josh Gordon with touchdown number 2 in the game.
When I face the line, I know push him back out.
And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Gostkowski. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Oh, I made him play to the shot.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away.
Yeah, I was just trying to
That's
see
fielded in
what
the end zone.
Good.
And an alley to run. He's at the 50. the 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Jarek McCannon, 104 yards.
How long was Michael out? He was out for what? Just a week?
Within a score.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone,
yeah, after I saw that, Joe, I said, oh my goodness, I know he hurt.
Not right there. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Yeah.
On the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out.
Oh, my goodness.
It's caught at the 10.
That's still a set. I keep forgetting he's 9-16.
Touchdown. Philip Dorsett hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And oh, it's blocked.
Just fall immediately down on the ground.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away.
Yeah, we can play to the 4th quarter, then I'm done.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards.
When he was faking this shit.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
What, right? Yeah.
Now a play fake here on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll toss it to Breda. And the whole
I was like, I know this nigga ain't talking 500. He ain't that good.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
I figured that.
Great
I heard him on the
there.
mic talking
His
shit. I was like, man, you really
touchdown
know.
of the season.
Man,
And the
I'm sitting here
49ers
dogging
are
this
back
shit.
within a
You
score.
talking all that shit.
Extra point safely
That's what
through,
you do that.
and that will
But
get
then
him one
when he
closer.
won, I said, all right. I played him twice after that. He lost all both times. But then he keep on hitting me up. I'm like, let's play, let's play. I'm like, come on, man. Why you bugging me like that?
And this will be a
dub.
touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Patriots coming out now.
Yeah.
Let's go. Green 39.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
Yep.
Watch it now, Barney.
They run again with Hood. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
I said, what the hell? And I had to keep on watching it. I was like, oh, okay, I see. Yep.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go. 319.
On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot. Now back to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
Yeah, you had it.
Solomon Thomas in there to drop him.
No, I was trying to cover that
sack of the year.
I had it.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears
I
almost like they've been on roller
double
skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15.
I couldn't get back there.
All the way in. Touchdown, New England.
That's a tight end.
Big play
Damn tight end.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Gronkowski the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
I was like, right there, he left me.
Gronkowski now out to kick it away.
I was like, okay, I got. If it's a tight end, I got him covered. So he left me like a motherfucker. Yeah, damn.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
You got a Soldier Boy doing that shit.
Offense making its way back out there.
Offensive lineman
to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to
three
try to increase the
tight ends
urgency a little bit,
lineman.
maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Detroit!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. And their inaugural sack of the game.
I didn't even look at the defense. I was looking at something else.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody
I was thinking, okay, I'm going to get this.
Yeah, that's a surprise for
I'm
the
sorry,
offense. That's not what they normally
I
get.
figure out how this dude going getting these crosses, these deep outrights on me. Oh, that's
Detroit!
They'll look to throw. Keeps himself upright. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground and it brings up third.
Graham, he's going to get the eye and cheek, he's going to get his crossing, deep outright.
Even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out.
I see that the first thing you was cross-manning like I said. That's why I started motioning my minnows and flipping their plays.
Back now in Foxborough as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the fourth. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up first and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And no room to run over there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football. But they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice slow
he cross-manning me like a motherfucker.
Speechless. I am without speech.
I ain't worried about it. I'm going to figure it out. But I saw he was going deep out, deep blues on cornerback.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And then this cross-man in my safe, the safety,
and his linebacker. Gain of 27. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Come on.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this league, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Oh, yeah. It's slow.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Gordon.
I was on the tight end. I was thinking the tight end's going on the out. Yeah.
The point after try for
Yeah, the tight end went right with the receiver.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Damn. Yeah. Still talking. So
Gostkowski now out to kick it away.
hitting me up there. Talking about let's play.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
He took one of my, I hit him with one of my home run plays.
He doesn't even exist.
The next game, he hit me twice on that jump, like back to back. I say, look at this.
And give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter. And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. Quan Alexander coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Put your outside cornerbacks in.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18
That's how you
yards to
pick
go
me
now
off
on
in the end zone.
Detroit!
I said, how the hell this motherfucker?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to rifle one deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Yeah.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman.
I mean, because I just looked at the formation he was in. I said, oh, he's
when he goes in
blitzing
the air to try and give some sort of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
I got him with the out. I got him with the out.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete.
He sat right there on that. I mean, I should have, with my receiver.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
New England on 3rd down. As close to automatic as you can get. 9 out of 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Leopard! Leopard! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
I'm not quite
sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
4 down, 4 down. Gun!
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
I like it.
The fourth down run successful.
I see the
now
run
they look to pay it
okay.
off on first down.
Oh, that's all about.
Everyone's got 4 down. Leopard! Hot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To Michelle on the dump off. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. It's a gain of 5. And just like that, it's third down.
Leopard! Detroit!
Oh, yeah?
Detroit!
Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken in the back of the end zone.
I see you like to play coverage.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to let it go again. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Open man there is Malone. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
I can't find that bitch no more. I can't remember what formation it was. It was just block shit, and it was just crazy. I've been looking for it ever since.
And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Josh Malone, and that'll bring up second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong.
I was just playing around
didn't
with
lead to
some
completion,
normal,
though. Made it very difficult.
Basic playbook and everything. And
ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And they'll run it here. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
That's it, baby. Leopard!
yeah.
Leopard! Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll drop to throw. Staying on his feet. And that is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Yeah.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Detroit! Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Ferguson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Yeah, I used to use that shit last year, too.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7.
And I had
it's
to
1st and 10.
I had to qualify a lot fast.
Now it's Breida. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Back to throw here. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets. But oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Shit. Uh-oh. Nah, I'm going to work. They called me. I said, I told I come, man. Gonna make me some money. So I come in around 3 o'clock.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Now they'll run it on the toss. Gets through and now an opening. And taking it across midfield.
Doing me like that.
45. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out.
I play with the Raiders a lot.
Getting downfield, helping him out.
The tackle by Eric Armstead.
He got everything but that speed.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, come on. I should have cut that off.
That's Hodges. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called.
Good game,
seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt.
Right there.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling